Hello everyone. So today we are going to complete with our reader chapter, that is Stephen Hawking, The Undying Zest for Life. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Hello everyone. So we'll be continuing with the chapter that is Stephen Hawking, The Undying Zest for Life. We have earlier studied that Stephen Hawking has got many prestigious awards, and his theory, his discovery that black hole emits some radiation, which is also known as Hawking radiation, is his most famous discovery. We have already studied that his sense of humor and his will zest to do the work kept him going, which let him achieve his dreams. Okay. Over the years, Hawking wrote a total of 15 books. His most popular book is A Brief History of Time, the bestseller that shot him to stardom. Stardom means famous. In 1988. So you should remember that Stephen Hawking has written 15 books, and his most famous one is A Brief History of Time. Because of this book, he has gained popularity, and this is his most famous book. Okay. It covered topics like the Big Bang and black hole in simple terms that could be understood by a common reader. Fine, so the topics that were covered are Big Bang Theory and black holes in a very simple language that could be easily understood by all the people. Okay. It entered the Guinness Book of Records, selling 10 million copies, and was translated into 40 different languages. This shows how important or how nice his work was. It was translated into 40 different languages, and he has made miracles with this book. Okay. With his daughter Lucy, earlier we have studied his relationship with his son Tim, and now it's his daughter Lucy. He wrote children's book like George's Secret Key to the Universe, in which cosmos means universe, the world's most powerful computer, allows people to travel to and explore outer space. So his book, it is related to universe only. Other titles like George's Cosmic Treasure Hunt, George and the Big Bang, and George and the Unbreakable Code follow Hawking's idea of presenting science facts or real information about the universe rather than science fiction in a way that is easy for children to understand. So here we can just briefly say that he and his daughter has written so many books, and the main aim was that students or children, they should understand the thing of universe. He tried to simplify it, and he has written these books in as simple language as possible so that it could be easily understood by children. A space buff is a person who is an expert on a particular subject. So you can say buff is a person who is expertise in some subject. Hawking believed that all the disasters that the earth is being subjected to would add up to one major disaster, resulting in the end of the world. His solutions was to either establish colonies in space, serving as a refugee. Refugee is a place providing shelter or safe for the life after earth, or recognize and control these dangers. So this was his brief summary about the universe. Okay. In 2007, at the age of 65, while visiting the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, Hawking was given opportunity to experience an environment without gravity. Fine, this is his best experience of life. He was then freed from his wheelchair to experience burst of weightless or zero gravity inside a modified Boeing 727 aircraft. Okay, so he was given an opportunity to experience an environment without gravity. Fine. Like here, as you can see the picture, here Stephen Hawking is experiencing zero gravity at Kennedy Space Center. Okay. Pictures of the freely floating physicist were splashed means printed across newspapers around the world. What made the experience more noteworthy was that Hawking was the only person with ALS to float around in zero gravity. Okay, many scientists have gone there, but Hawking was the only person who was diagnosed with ALS, and despite that, he has got the opportunity to experience that zero gravity at Kennedy Space Center. He had also planned to be the first person with ALS to travel space and has compared this experience to the same joy that his three children had brought to him. So he has compared this experience to the experience of his becoming, of his fatherhood. Okay, he was that much happy that he's saying, I am feeling the same joy that I have experienced when I have become the father of my three children. Okay, now you can see how much happy he is. His dream has come true. He always have dreamt to experience zero gravity, and he was the only one who was suffering from ALS, and despite that he has experienced zero gravity at Kennedy Space Center. Hawking had remarked, if one is physically disabled, one cannot afford to be psychologically disabled as well. Psychologically means in a way that affects mind. Fine, he's saying if I am not physically fit, that doesn't mean that I am not mentally fit as well. Okay, I relish means enjoy the rare opportunity I have been given to live the life of the mind. Okay, so he's saying it is not necessary. If you are not physically fit, you cannot achieve your dreams, you cannot fulfill your dreams. So he's saying I was not physically fit, but I was mentally very strong, and I have given my best to achieve whatever I wanted to. Fine. Hawking felt that everyone needed to have a basic understanding of science so that they could make informed choice. Informed choice means making decision based on definite knowledge that one has for the future. Okay, so he thought that one should have some knowledge of science so that he can make choices for the future. He advised young minds to retain the sense of wonder about the universe and remain up to date about the recent developments in science and technology. So he has requested the young minds, means the youth, to remain up to date with the developments of science and technology and to keep research about the universe. He said, communicate plainly what you are trying to do in science, and who knows, you might end up understanding it yourself. Okay. His illness might have frozen his body. Frozen word means freeze. As we all know, he was suffering from a disease, that is ALS, in which he cannot move, he cannot walk. So his illness has freezed his body. And his voice might have revealed no emotion. As we know, he couldn't speak, so he couldn't tell us what emotions he is going through. If he is happy, sad, angry, he couldn't express his emotions with his mouth, okay, with his voice. But the brilliant mind that was housed within it knew no boundaries. Despite this also, his mind knew no boundaries. He kept on working and achieving his dreams. I am not afraid of death, but I am in no hurry to die. Now he is saying I am not afraid of death, but I am in no hurry. I am in no hurry to die. I have so much I want to do first. For Hawking, the possibilities were endless. So in all, you can just say that no matter how much difficulties come in your way, you should always and always work hard to achieve your dreams. Okay, with this we have completed the chapter. This is your homework. Like this, you have to do the activity. I have marked the words with pencil. You can use crayons also, colored pens, anything you can use. Okay. Thank you, class.